Hey there, hi there, ho there. We're the ones who are gonna go there. We are the Godfather Minute.
That was great. Did you make that up, or is that an old saying?
That's how I totally made that up.
Oh, awesome. You are a wordsmith.
That's how I do so well in my Hyman Roth rap battles.
Oh, you mean Ryman Hyman Roth.
Ryman Hyman. Anyway, I'm Alex Robinson.
I'm Andy Robinson.
Together we are the Godfather Minute Brothers. And we're talking about minute 88, double eights.
Double eights.
Snowmen, they call it in poker.
Do they?
Yeah, because it's like two snowmen, made out of round things.
Is it good to have 2 8s in poker?
It's a good starting and a pair of 8s.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Not better than a pair of 9s.
That's just true. It's one less than that. It's one less than a pair of 9s.
Do they call, let me guess, they call a pair of 9s peg leg snowmen.
I don't remember what they call 9s. 7s are walking sticks.
Well, you know what they call 88 in Sicilian, in Italian, Alex?
What do they call 88 in Sicilian?
E minuto. Numero. 81.
81.
I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Ottantotto. Yeah, I completely messed it up. When you get to the 8s, it's really strange. It deviates from the pattern.
Deviates.
Ottantotto.
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 You got it. That really sounds like an Alderaan mollusk or something.
Like, you have any fried Ottantotto?
Get that Ottantotto out of here. We don't say McCluskey is a stormtrooper. Do you think they sampled his voice for the stormtrooper filter? The vocal?
I hope. I wish they did. If I was anyway, I was gonna say if I was doing Star Wars, I would try to include a sample of Sterling Hayden. Do you know what the Wilhelm scream is?
No.
The Wilhelm scream is a sound effect of a guy going like screaming.
Okay.
And
from back in horror movies, and it was used thousands of times.
It's from like a Western or something.
Okay.
And it became a thing that now sound engineers started using it, like putting it in movies specifically. And
is that like they call it an Easter egg?
I don't know if I'd call it. I guess so.
Like fans are listening for it, and it's sort of secretly put in there.
It's the kind of thing where you'll hear it and you'll be like, "Oh, the Wilhelm scream," you know what I mean? But some people don't like it because now it's like if you hear it, it stands out so much because it's like So some people don't like it because it's now too distracting because everyone's aware of it. So anyway, why did I bring up Wilhelm screams? Oh yeah, so
sampling.
McCluskey would be like my Wilhelm scream. Like I would include in every like one line of his, like in every like every crowd scene or something. But yeah,
I think you should
a little sample. If you heard it with the right mix, you could hear him in the background.
I think you should be more deliberate with your reference and just put in there. Now you get the hell out of here. Like this, like the stormtrooper in Mos Eisley is like, move that land speeder along. You can't park that here. Now you get the hell out of here.
Someone on the internet should do this. Take the footage of the Star Wars and dub Godfather lines over it because there's so many scenes with people wearing helmets that you could totally do it.
Absolutely,
so let's do that.
You could have the whole original conversation between Luke and Obi-Wan Kenobi. You could have it between like Johnny and Don Corleone. Ben starts slapping him around. You're going to act like a man, but I'm going to get back and farm.
You can act like a Jedi. You can act like a Jedi.
What did you go to college? What did you go to? What are you going to go to the academy to get stupid?
A lot of money in that white armor.
Anyway, that is an excellent idea.
Yeah, okay.
I love that.
So we will do that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about minute 88 for a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting close, Alex.
And close to what?
Oh, you know what we're getting close to.
What?
The A-Team.
Oh. I just don't know where to find them. That's the problem.
I pity the fool that can't find them. We're getting close to that Turk, Sollozzo the Turk getting shot.
How many minutes left?
2 minutes left, Alex.
Was it 2 minute warning?
2 minute warning. 2 minute warning.
Shoot the Turk and McCluskey too. How many days until you do? We're counting down. Come count with me. You ain't gonna miss the Turk or Paulie.
I know, I picked one.
We're counting down in this song.
Yeah, can you wait?
I don't know if I can wait. Let's just jump to minute 90.
Okay, so here we go.
Numero Ottantotto.
I haven't learned that one yet.
Okay. So minute 88.
Let's talk.
Okay, I wrote my little summary here. McCluskey continues to eat his veal. Mike asks if he can go to the bathroom. The Turk frisks Mikey, who then goes to the bathroom stall where he starts looking for Tessio's gun behind the fabled perfect toilet.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Tessio said it'd be right here. Where's the gun? I mean, normally we save the Broadway show stuff for the bonus content, but I can't help but feel it's just begging for it.
Well, it's funny because I
can't find it.
I would see it more as like a comedy number.
Oh, like a Mel Brooks kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like a history.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Like a dance number, yeah.
Where's the gun? It's supposed to be here.
I don't want him coming out with this stick in his hand.
I thought it'd be more urgent, like where's the gun? Tessio said it'd be
Well, it's a musical comedy, the one. It's not like Les Mis. It's like a lighthearted movie. Why do you think Mikey picks this moment to go to the bathroom? Did he want to finish hearing the Turk's plea and everything?
Alex, there is information in the book about it.
Oh, yeah? What does
Do
the book
you want
say?
me to bust into the book? Typically in our minute analyses, we speculate, we talk, and then I reveal what Puzo's thoughts were, which are usually a little bit different. But do you want me to read that section?
Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up. Now, you were reading from The Godfather by Mario Puzo.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me ask this before I read. Frequently when you see ads for The Godfather, it's presented as Mario Puzo's The Godfather. So when should a movie be entitled that way instead of just The Godfather, and you don't see the writer's name or the screenwriter's name? Well, why is that? Why does his name always accompany the title?
I think, especially when it first came out. Well, first of all, there might be legal reasons. Like in his contract, it might say, when it appears here, it has to say Mario Puzo's The Godfather. As like a... But also, I guess at the time, that was a selling point because everyone knew The Godfather was a huge popular novel. So calling it, it's like saying Stephen King's It, or his name was a brand that would bring eyes to it.
Or Alex Robinson's Star Wars Minute.
Yes, that does have a nice ring to it.
Do you like the sound of that, right?
I'm going to start.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Or how about Andy Robinson's Godfather Minute with Alex Robinson?
When you say Andy Robinson's Godfather Minute, that sounds like it's a minute of you talking to your godfather.
My favorite part of that title, Andy Robinson's Godfather Minute with Alex Robinson, is that pause. Are you okay with the pause?
Yeah. To me, the pause is kind of like when they say, this movie is starring this person and this person and this person, and Alex Robinson as the killer,
like directed by, they kind of end with the
like the last name you see is really the one that some of the although to correct it, I will say it should be Andy Robinson's Mario Puzo's The Godfather Minute
with Alex Robinson,
featuring Alex Robinson as the killer.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, good. So the abbreviation would be ARMP
TGWAR.
WAR. Chicken McGuire.
Perfect. Let's .com. Get it tonight before we release this. So so a super fan doesn't grab it.
You want a super fan. So what does the book say about Mikey's intentions, about why he picks this moment?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Threw a little Caesar in there. Okay,
Edward G. Robinson, the lost Robinson brother.
Page 149, Puzo writes,
quote,
Michael was sure now that the conference was only to gain a few days' time, that Sollozzo would make another attempt to kill the Don. What was beautiful was that the Turk was underrating him as a punk kid. Michael felt that strange, delicious chill filling his body. He made his face look distressed. Sollozzo asked sharply, "What is it?" Michael said with an embarrassed air, "The wine went right to my bladder. I've been holding it in. Is it all right if I go to the bathroom?" Sollozzo was searching his face intently with his dark eyes. He reached over and roughly thrust his hand in Michael's crotch, under it and around, searching for a weapon.
What book is this?
Mario Puzo's got certain fascinations, Alex. This is a callback to Sonny and Lucy. Thrust his hand in Michael's crotch, under it and around. Like playing pool, like a pinball game, searching for a weapon.
Pocket pool.
Michael looked offended.
Oh.
McCluskey said curtly, "I frisked him. I've frisked thousands of young punks. He's clean." Sollozzo didn't like it. For no reason at all, he didn't like it. He glanced at the man sitting at a table opposite them and raised his eyebrows towards the door of the bathroom. The man gave a slight nod that he had checked it, that there was nobody inside. Sollozzo said reluctantly, Don't take too long. He had marvelous antenna. He was nervous. Michael got up and went into the bathroom. Should I keep going? This last section, or do you want to talk about that first?
Yeah, that's we'll hold it there.
There's one more little bit.
Yeah, I was starting to drift off.
Oh, wow. So to answer your question, which was why now, in reality, he actually did have to go to the bathroom.
Did he?
He did, yeah. In the next section, Puzo writes about that. He actually did have to go to the bathroom. But I think Michael was...
Because we don't see him do that in the movie.
Don't see him do that, no. Yeah. But I think Michael was convinced that there was really nothing more to talk about.
Right.
And that Sollozzo was already relaxed enough. And so this was the opportune time.
And also he seems to think that the Turk is lying.
Yes.
Which I don't know if do you think in the movie you're supposed to believe the Turk? Is the Turk being honest?
All the times I've watched it, I assumed he was being honest.
Right.
But he's a very, very cunning man. Mm-hmm. So it would make sense if he's really just trying to stall so he can carry out his original plan. The Don's got to go for this plan to work out. You think he really can make the deal?
Well, okay. Are you talking about from the Turk's point of view or from the objective point of view?
From the Turk's point of view.
But why? So what if Michael said, "Okay, yeah, we'll make a deal"? He would still want to kill the Don?
Omerta.
I never finished it. I never got to the end. I don't know what happens.
Because if the Godfather wasn't killed, the Corleone fam would eventually have Sollozzo killed. Maybe by a bolt of lightning or hung in his jail cell. He's a superstitious man.
What if he made him swear any acts of personal vengeance?
What are they, a bunch of lawyers? I guess it could have worked. Maybe Sollozzo... I don't know. I didn't get the impression that he was really trying to...
I mean, obviously Michael is a good judge of character when it comes to...
Oh, yeah.
Although, is he?
What made you say he was?
Well, because he obviously rises to the top, but that just could mean he's ruthless, not necessarily that he's good at reading people.
He does keep his friends close and his enemies closer.
Right.
I think that means he's good at reading people because he's always a step or two ahead of people.
But is he?
I think so. That whole Roth interaction.
But
the Rosado brothers and Frankie Five Angels.
But he only found out about Fredo being the traitor by sheer accident because he overheard Fredo saying, "Oh, I know Johnny Ola." So if he had been at a louder nightclub or had not heard that, would he still be stumbling around trying to find it?
Yeah.
He also didn't know. He also didn't understand that his wife was miserable and got an abortion behind his back.
What do you mean an abortion, Alex?
It was an abortion, Andrew, like this podcast.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And it being his own brother, you'd think of all people, he'd be able to read his own brother, and especially someone like Fredo.
Clearly, I'm sure he's not very
Yeah.
That'd be funny if he's like, how did I not see this guy? And then they flash back to all the time for Fredo is like blurting it out and Mikey's just not listening. Yeah, Roth's a good guy.
Yeah, Johnny Ola calls me all the time. Roth would never call me, but Johnny Ola, he loves to talk on the phone. It always has to do with Roth and Johnny Ola.
Yeah. Mikey, is there something in this for me? Because Roth was just offering me something for me. You're my brother, Fredo.
Don't ever take sides against the family. He's just saying hypothetically. Yeah. Maybe he's not a good judge of character. He's under a lot of stress, though, too. Running a crime family ain't easy.
Oh, no. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So the section... Oh, and one other point that I read was Sollozzo does have people in the restaurant, sort of backup.
Yeah, that's another interesting detail that.
Yeah, in the book, that's not in the movie. Because in the movie, I believe there are some customers, but you don't get the sense that it's any of Sollozzo's men.
No. And that's weird, because why didn't this guy then shoot Mikey when he kills the Turk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the guy wasn't armed. Maybe he was he's just a spotter. He's not a button man.
He's a busboy that just paid. Hey, go search the restaurant. Would you make sure
do
there are
your
no
job.
guns? Yeah, do your job. Bust the tables and search for guns. Or maybe the guy
busboy. Go do your job.
What did you go to college to bust tables? Maybe the guy they hired, maybe the guy working for Sollozzo who he hired to, quote, search the restaurant and make sure it was clean, end quote, was actually Tessio's guy who planted the gun. He was sort of a double agent.
Right.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Well, then why wouldn't that guy just kill the Turk at some other point?
Alex, come on. You're bringing up questions. We can't get into the mind of Sollozzo.
I don't answer hypotheticals.
You'll have to stick around for the bonus content, Alex. I'll answer it then.
Okay.
You
I
asked,
we'll answer.
So the Puzo ends this section. Michael got up and went into the bathroom. The urinal had a pink bar of soap in it secured by a wire net. He went into the booth. He really had to go. His bowels were loose.
Oh, so it wasn't even the wine. It was his bowels.
I think, yeah, because he's very nervous.
Yeah. Plus those pain medications are probably messing with his...
He's in there for 25 minutes. McCluskey keeps ordering veal. The kid's clean. When Mikey comes out, Sollozzo's like, "Did you wash your hands, kid?" And McCluskey's like, "He's clean." And then Puzo finally writes, he went into the booth. He really had to go. His bowels were loose. He did it very quickly, then reached behind the enamel water cabinet until his hand touched the small blunt-nosed gun fastened with tape.
So he went to the bathroom before he found the gun.
Before who found the gun?
Before Mikey took a dump and then looked for the gun.
Yes. It looks
so I guess he really had to go. Because I would be like, that would be the first thing I would do is make sure the gun was there. But I guess
he really could come out with just his dick in his hand.
Or you think while he was going, he would like look up behind the tank or something like this. What kind of patience is this? This guy's not like he's not a curious fellow.
He is that cool.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I have trust in Tessio.
I'll look for the gun later. First things first.
Well, maybe that's why he had to go, because like, I don't know if that gun's there. If that gun's there, I'm going to lose my bowels. I might as well go first. I might as well drop my bowels first.
Yeah, because then he'd be worried that he doesn't want to be holding the gun.
Yeah,
while he's taking care of business.
Do you mean holding the gun metaphorically?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be holding the gun while he's leaving his cannoli.
But Sollozzo already searched him. Remember, Puzo wrote that he reached over and roughly thrust his hand in Michael's crotch, under it and around. Damn.
Bring me dinner first, Turk. Try the meal.
You don't want to reach around too much in there. I got loose bowels. So what else you got? So that's the book, but I know the movie's a little bit different. Do you have any observations?
Well, I was gonna say I wrote down he frisks his groin, and in and around it.
Yeah,
and then he. So what if they knew the Corleones know where this meeting is happening, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there anything?
Louis' restaurant in the Bronx.
It's perfect. And is there anything to stop Mikey from going into the bathroom and then the Corleone family like blasting in the front door and shooting up the restaurant?
I guess. Well, I'm assuming that outside and that Lou, who made the infamous Lou turn,
was like
is outside in
the
a car. And I do recall that when Mikey leaves the restaurant, there is another car there right in front, but Tessio pulls up right behind her in front of it. Mikey gets in and takes off.
Okay.
So maybe Sollozzo's guy in the car, Lou, doesn't know yet what's happened.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a bit of a stretch, but I don't know if the Corleones could have gone right in and shot up the place.
Why don't he be in the restaurant, Sonny?
Yeah. He might still be in the middle of eating his veal, Sonny. All the veal farmers, providers would run for cover. Sonny.
So also one subtle difference I've noticed between the book and the movie is that in the book he says I frisked thousands of young punks.
Yeah.
In the movie he says I frisked 1,000 young punks, which means Mikey was the 1,000th young punk that he frisked.
Oh my gosh.
So you think that he would have like, he should have gotten something for that.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're the 1,000th. You're the 1,000th man whose groin I've touched in and around.
It's time to retire. Well, when McCluskey says that, I made a note too. I frisked him. He's clean. And then when Mikey walks away, he says, I frisked 1,000 young punks.
Yeah.
So didn't he say that exact same dialogue in the car like 4 minutes ago?
I don't remember if he did or we just associated that with him.
I thought he said, I frisked 1,000 young. I'm pretty sure he said the same.
You asked, we'll answer.
We'll have to go back and check it out. And then I wonder if it was just the same dialogue, which is sampled, because we may have an overdub alert, which I finally had a soundbite for.
Let me write down. What am I writing down?
I frisked 1,000 young punks. Jinx. So another observation I had is when Mikey goes into the restroom, I notice you hear the subway, the sound of the subway car going by, but I also hear running water the whole time, even right when he walks in. He hasn't turned on the sink or flushed the toilet. What's up with that? Is that just a urinal continually flowing? I seem to recall maybe old urinals did that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice it. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously you can always walk into a restaurant, a bathroom or something, and there'll be like a broken sink or whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
If you're in the bathroom and you see a running faucet, what do you do? Do you turn it off?
I think I turn it off.
Or do you leave it?
No,
assuming that's somebody who put their butt on the handle.
I turn it off. I can't see waste.
Right.
Like a waste of resources. That's terrible.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you do?
I try to turn it off.
Yeah.
And then I put my butt on it.
Do you use your baby wipes to touch the handle so you don't have to, the ones you carry around so you don't use your hand?
Yeah, my baby wipe. What I meant to say was my baby wipes it for me.
Oh.
I ever come in the bathroom and clean all the faucets while I'm going. That way it's all nice and clean.
That's great. Hey, another observation I have is that when Mikey's in the restroom, there's a 2-second clip. It cuts to Sollozzo and McCluskey. Sollozzo's smoking, and McCluskey looks over at the bathroom.
Yeah.
What do you think that's about?
I don't know. It's I could see an argument for saying don't show them because you don't want Mikey by showing them just sitting there and eating.
Yeah,
you're not like, oh, they're clearly not suspicious or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas if you didn't know what they were doing, you might be like, oh my god, are they right outside the door? Are they going to come in or whatever? But I always get to appreciate to see more McCluskey.
Yeah,
I was wondering
it does
if
build the tension a little bit.
Yeah, I was wondering if their conversation continued after McCluskey said, "I frisked 1,000 young punks." It was like, "Oh, really? What?
Tell me about the 870th." And this kid named Carlo coming up in the streets. He threw litter all over the streets. I made him clean it up.
Ding. I said, "Hello, Carlo." So I don't know what do they talk about?
Well,
do they have anything in common? Maybe like the same sports.
And Sollozzo.
Yeah, like what do they talk about?
So I know once this deal goes through, you're going to retire, right, right, Captain McCluskey?
Right, Matt?
Mark, right, Mark? Is that true? You're going to retire after you get this?
Yeah, I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old for this ship.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to buy a boat. I always want to live on a boat. God damn it.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, raise those sails. God damn it, Phil. I said raise them up. And also, I have a minor correction. Mm-hmm. Well, for me, it's minor because it was a mistake I made.
Okay.
And that you are correct in that the Turk's back is to... Mikey's
bathroom.
back is to the door.
To the front door.
To the front door. And so the Turk is facing the front door. So he can theoretically see anyone coming in.
Yeah, that makes more sense because apparently his guys have already checked out the restaurant for any threats.
I would think it would be the opposite. I would think to put Mikey at ease, he would have Mikey facing the front door, so that way Mikey wouldn't think he was going to be ambushed.
I guess Sollozzo is so paranoid. He is the hunted one.
Yeah, that's true.
He need to be in the defensive position.
Yeah.
I just realized.
And also he might be trying to take advantage of Mikey's not being a mafia guy by thinking, Mikey won't, like, I'll put him in, I want to be as comfortable as I can. He won't think about that. Like, I don't want my back to the door the way like a crime guy would.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I just realized I think McCluskey maybe looked toward the bathroom when they cut to that for 2 seconds. He actually wasn't looking at the bathroom. He was looking for the waiter. He wanted to re-up his veal.
Oh, I hope he wasn't asking for more wine because that guy takes forever to open one.
Sollozzo's still all impatient with it. So when Mikey's in the restroom and he's feeling behind the toilet, he looks kind of nervous.
He does look. I mean, imagine he should be nervous.
And he sticks his hand up there, probably in 2 or 3 different locations. I think before he finds it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good drama.
Yeah, it was a good tape job.
Yeah. Well, we don't see the gun in this minute, so we should save talking about that stuff.
But he's definitely scrambling back there. He's kind of putting his arm up, then back down, then putting it back up. It looks like he can't see back there. He's just putting his hand up
you
there.
just have to put your hand back there.
Oh, it makes you what else is behind there.
I wonder if they didn't tell Al Pacino where the gun was on the back of the tank, so that he was really didn't.
It's a good director's trick, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't put it above Frankie F.
Yeah. I have to say, I do appreciate the cinema in this minute.
It's good cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. We're not with the veal. That's disgusting. So the shot over when Mikey walks into the restroom, the camera is behind 2 inner doors. Mm-hmm. Looks like 2 stall doors.
Yeah.
And so you don't really see him very much. You see sort of just the top of his head come through.
Yeah, it's like the cameraman is standing on top of one of the toilets, filming over the top of the
it's awesome.
Top of the stalls.
It's fantastic.
Plus, Al Pacino's such a short guy that doesn't help.
You have anything else?
No. Well, yeah, we continue in the bathroom tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, next week. Yeah. So I guess
I do have a couple cleanup items.
Okay.
Should I lay them on now, or should we push them to next?
Clean
minute?
It up.
Okay. All right. Not very many, but in one of the previous minutes, we were wondering out loud why arcade games have boards and why they're called boards.
Yes.
And so I did some internet sleuthing, and apparently it says that an arcade system board is a dedicated computer system created for video games. So it has to do with the engineering. It has to do with actually the hardware design. It was a computer board.
Okay. So, but that probably doesn't apply anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if kids call it boards anymor.
I don't think they do, because even when I was like in college and stuff, I'd be like, "Oh, what board do you want?" They'd be like, "Board? What are you talking about?" So that's why I thought maybe it was like a regional thing, because that's like maybe
I don't know.
We knew about it, but maybe other people didn't. But
that's a good question. I
don't know.
I didn't find anything about that.
If you're listening to this and you called video games screens boards, as in, I got up to the 5th board on Pac-Man, give us a call.
On Wikipedia, also, when you look up like arcade or video game boards, it says sea level.
Oh, sea level. Okay, that's interesting to know. Good.
Yeah. The second and final cleanup item is a few episodes. I want to point this out, Alex. A few episodes ago, we were joking around, and I said I would take the veal challenge, going around to different restaurants throughout New York City to try the veal, so I could personally endorse the best veal in the city. Mm-hmm. But that was just a gag I was saying. I actually don't support the consumption, the production and consumption of veal. I think it's cruel to animals.
Interesting.
Yeah. And McCluskey would have kicked my butt if I had said something like that. What? You try the veal. You're going to try the veal. But Captain.
You get indignant.
Yeah.
Eat it up.
But Captain, the small innocent. Damn it, Andy, I said eat it up. Anyway, I wanted you to know the truth about my thoughts about veal.
All right.
All right?
So anyone who has opposing views, give us a call.
Yeah, and I don't judge anyone who likes veal. It's delicious. I just had it last week.
So you have had it in the past.
Oh, I eat it all the time. I'm just against
promoting it.
Okay,
yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think anyone has ever not eaten veal and then been like, oh boy, that Godfather makes it look like it promotes the eating of veal?
Wow. Yes, I think it's happened.
The veal board paid specifically to say nice things about veal. And
the veal, yeah, that's right. I'm going to go as far as to say that there are Godfather super fans that have these get together every so often, have these rituals while they watch the movie, which will very soon be us.
You mean like a Rocky Horror type thing, where like when he's eating the veal, we all throw veal at the TV.
Yeah. Oh, that's great when they show it in a theater. That could be a bonus content. How about that? Where we design
Let's talk about that.
The Rocky Horror Godfather.
All right, we got to rate minute 88.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Not a lot of talking. It's a hard one.
I know. Minute 88.
I'm ready.
I got it. Ready?
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 88, Alex.
Oh, you
gotta
go to 8?
I'm going. Oh, this one goes all the way to 8.
Wow, that's really going to throw off the. This is going to throw off the scales.
It's an outlier.
I'll have to.
Now let's go again. Here's my real rating. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I thought we were going up to 8.
Come on,
seriously,
really?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right, we're in agreement. Godfather brother synchronicity.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
stick around for the bonus content. Maybe we'll talk about our Rocky Horror Godfather show.
Yeah,
I also wrote out some Godfather jokes.
You were telling me about this the other day, and I was dying to hear them, but I wanted to hear them fresh on the air.
I have 5, and they're not very good, but I'm just starting. I'm going to work them out.
Now, is this 5 jokes like a just 5 disconnected jokes, or is this 5 like jokes as part of the core of a stand-up routine you're working on?
Well, I have a whole Godfather routine, song and dance, and this is sort of the intermission between the song and dance.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me you took singing lessons and dancing lessons?
Yeah. I've taken them all over the world. And just to show you I'm not hard-hearted, I got some knock-knock jokes. I got riddles. I got quizzes.
Quizzes?
A riddle. I really do need... I don't have any riddles. Well, maybe. I don't know. What's the difference between a joke and a riddle?
I guess riddles aren't necessarily for laughs. They're for like a puzzle more almost.
Okay. Well, I don't have any riddles.
What's the difference between a jeweler and a jailer?
What is the difference between a jeweler and a jailer?
One watches cells, the other sells watches.
That's funny. Oh, that's a joke then. I laughed at it.
Rats. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
You know what? You asked, we answer.
Oh, what's a riddle, you mean?
Yeah, what is the difference between a riddle and a joke?
Write it down.
All right, riddler.
Stick around. Thanks for all of our supporters and everyone listening out there.
How lame is it that Batman has a villain named the Joker, and then his next one down is the Riddler?
Who would be the third guy in line? The third villain.
That's a good. The quiz master,
the puzzle,
the puzzler,
puzzle
the jumbler,
maker.
the jumbler. All those things would be scrambled.
He's got to walk around with a Batman. He's got to solve the mystery with a thesaurus and a pencil. Oh, he speaks in jumble.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's not a bad gig.
That'd be really hard to figure out if you always talk in jumbles.
So like, Matt, me, what you want?
All right, so that'll wrap up minute 88. If you want to send us an email, godfatherminute@gmail.com.
Don't forget to send us your best.
And until then,
next time,
try the veal. It's the finest in the world. Oh, wait, I messed it up.